Hey guys, it's Lucid. Welcome back, and we have another round of Champions Arena. We're going to start with a message from Yomi. And by the way, as context, we only have a few battles left. We have this one. I think we have three more total. Yomi, I was kind of bummed that I only have one Earth income this whole time. Most of my death gems got transmuted. For instance, I had to spend 40 death gems to get a smasher for the Colossus. Oh, yikes. Message from Pelagia. Shame that didn't work so well. I have no idea how to actually counter Petrify. Didn't know it existed until this game. Would have stood a far greater chance if I had Nature too. Regen Ring and Personal Regen would have been awesome in a game like this. Nothing I can do to beat that, so I'm just throwing chaff until the game ends now. Well, you can actually cast Personal Regen as a Nature 1 if you put a gem on your guy. So that's a trick he could have done. Would have probably helped. And we have the battles, so let's see. All right, we've got Pelagian Idiot versus a Jotun Scrotty with a Bane Blade, Flask of Holy Water, and Pendant of Luck. All right, that's a pretty fearsome dude. Don't know about this script, though. Numbness Cold Blast, I don't think is the ticket. Think more like Liquid Body Quicken Self, maybe? But he comes out on top still. Here we have one of N's very rarely seen Kings of the Lost Tribe. And he is wielding double lifelong protections. That's 4 imps a turn and a Smasher and a Divine Shield and a Mistletoe Garland for luck. Now, sadly, who he's fighting is he's fighting a Dione. And Dione not Dione have, but this Dione has, whatchamacallit? It has Fate Weaving, which is going to negate luck. And he's also got the Wolves and now these Corpse Candles, which are going to be a bit of a nuisance because they've got 20 defense. But the question is he going to be able to kill all these freaking imps? Wait, where'd the guy go? Oh, he's here. So he's killed the Corpse Candles, and he's running forward. Oh no, but he steps in the front tile. You really, if you're surrounding this guy with imps, you really, really, really don't want to be in this front tile, because this is where this guy's going to target. He's going to... It's one of the little known things about Dominions, is that they don't, like, hit a random tile near them. This guy should always target this tile with a melee attack. Yeah, see, he just knocks the dog crap out of him. And he's running now, and it's over. I think End could have won this one. I think it really had to do with where he landed. So I don't know if there's a good way to avoid that. You don't really have a ton of control over which square you step into. You might be able to have like a slightly better outcome with attack rear or something like that, but... Okay, this is a serious man. With a serious plan. He's got a lifelong protection. He's wearing Job's Bowl, which gives him disease, but he doesn't care. He's got a copper plate, which is pretty good. He's got a Mistletoe Garland for luck. He's got these Dusk Daggers and this Main Gosh of Parrying. So his defense is 28. And he's not... Oh, I forget. This does bless him, Job's Bowl. So... I think he just attacks turn 1. Oh no, he does raise skeletons. He's going to try to skelly spam to death. All right. That can work. That's a pretty successful strategy, or a good strategy. We then have a battle between Yotenheim and Satis. Sorry, I spoiled it there. Satis is coming in with... it looks like somebody casting Spirit Curse. I think all the important people have been Spirit Cursed by now, but... This guy's got Boots of the Long Stride and Amulet of the Dead. And he's going to sit here and spam Amulet of the Dead. Oh, no. Okay, he runs it. He ran forward pretty quick. Swiftness 100. Yeah, he was pretty quick. Oh, he has Quickness as part of his Bless, too. Wait, how did he... Oh, he blessed himself. Let's watch that again. That was actually kind of cool. I don't know about this Amulet of Anti-Magic bullshit. I think you just do Because other people are going to be blessing up, like buffing up. I think you do blessing and then attack. And with combat speed 72, I think you just attack with that. Okay. And now we have a kind of cool battle. We have Yomi versus Niefelheim. So this Scrotty that was doing numbness, I'm not sure about. Okay, he's hit him. Now, numbness does fatigue damage. It does not get negated by cold, I don't believe. Or something like that. Or maybe like the base damage does. There's something where it's not fully negated. Alright, but now he's got to hit through. This is where he's going to fail. Because he's got to hit through these 20 defense dudes, but he only has 12 attack. And I don't even believe he has quickness. And so this guy's on advance and cast. Okay, yeah. So that's not surprising. But that was cool to see the Lantern Shield in action. He actually got the Lantern Shield, I believe, from winning an arena battle. Okay, we have Arco. Now, Arco is the guy with the Bronze Colossus. And he's won quite a few of these Standard of the Dams. And instead of sending the Colossus in this turn, which got a Mute Affliction last episode, he's waiting for him to heal. And so instead of sending him in, he's sending this guy in. And while Drain Life is going to be very good against thugs, it is not going to be exceptionally good against summoners. So he's going to die here. And that means we're going to have next a battle between Yotenheim and Yomi. And this is interesting because this is the super fast dude. I don't think he's going to be able to get through... Well, he might. No, he can kill these corpse candles. So Blessing... And I don't think Animated Skeleton is the ticket here. But this guy's getting all buffed to hell. Oh, he's decayed, though. That's certainly not a good status effect, that, especially with quickness. You decay twice as fast. And he's still doing that. Okay, now he runs in. Now this... Okay, no, so these are not the Yotenheim skeletons. These are the... Yomi skeletons, which means this guy's going to prioritize targeting him. And he has already dislodged an arm. And so this guy has lost an arm, battle fright, and weakened. And with that, he's lost most of his weapons. And he runs. And we are seeing yet again that Dione are strong. And now we have Hinnom making an appearance. So this is interesting because this is... 2 lifelong protections versus 1 lifelong protection. And this is one of the things we kind of figured out as hosting this game. People were trying to like figure out strategies. Somebody was like, dude, you know lifelong protections stack. And everybody was like, what? Because normally items don't stack of the same kind. And sure enough, they do. And so, yeah, you get really funny shit like this. Then... Turn timer, we pray. Okay, so this guy's skelly spamming, but this guy's going to be running and attacking. I think the weird thing is, you would think if this guy gets enough skeletons out, then his imps will win the war. The other thing that is significant is this guy has 1 weapon attack, and this guy has 2, so he should be able to clear imps that are near him faster. And he has skeletons. I think as a summoning battle strictly, I think the Haggadrot wins. However, I think if they get in melee, 40 damage with 23 attack versus this guy, 30 defense, but only 20 damage, but it's a Dusk Dagger. I think this guy wins in melee too. I think the only chance that this guy has in winning is if his double lifelong protections overpower this guy's 1 plus Skelly spam. And I, quite frankly, I'm not sure how that's going to go, but right now I think the numbers advantage is on Hinnom's side. I believe it is. Oh, yeah. And that's it. Once you get this many imps, it doesn't matter if you're summoning skeletons or anything else. It's just... the power of imps is on your side. And now this guy's defense, which he's relying on to be strong in combat... Okay, now he got zapped with a Dusk Dagger here, so his HP is pretty low. However, this guy has 29 defense, so he's going to last for a hot second. But with this many imps around him, you can see it's already down to 20. And 20 is the critical threshold because this guy's got 24 attack. So he's now going to delete him. Yep. So there we go, guys. By the power of imps. And that will give us a pretty epic final battle, which I hope you're as excited for as I am. And that is between the best super combatant chassis in the early era. The Melkwort and the Dione. And this begs the question, who will win? I must say, I believe that by the power of lifelong protections, I think the Melkort's going to win. It's just, it's really strong. The things that the Dione has, so this guy doesn't have regen. So any HP lost is done. Oh, this guy doesn't have regen. I can't remember if it's part of his bless. All right, so yeah, no regen is part of the bless. Fate Weaving larger and quickness. So, Okay, well, let's let them get buffed up. Temper Flesh going off on Yomi's side. Fiona, he's casting Smite Demon. I don't know if that's the ticket here. Well, it could be. This guy on Advancing Cast casting Smite Demon might get this guy because I'm pretty sure these Corpse Candles are spoken for now. They're not going to be doing much. They're gone. And I don't know if it looks like he's on attack now, not Advancing Cast. So he has cast Earth Power. Does he have Phoenix Power or Phoenix Pyre? He doesn't. But he has cast Drain Life, but he is surrounded. And once in melee, unless this guy gets spells off, which can target this diagonal square, in melee, he's going to have to kill these imps in front and behind him. And I think he's in trouble. I think he's in a whole lot of trouble, a heaping load of trouble. Now, some of these imps are getting scared and running away. That's why they're not piling up. It's actually, fear is pretty effective versus this imp spam. But they're staying here long enough, and this guy is lucky enough to not stand in front. He's standing in a side tile. And because of that, and he's never going to move. He's not going to move ever, right? Because they're going to basically fight to the death. But as long as he summons stuff that is not in his tile, or that is a higher priority tile than his, he's going to basically have this guy distracted. Now, this guy's got 29 protection, along with Temper Flesh and Luck. So this guy with the Smasher, it's doing, you know, it's kind of just doing chip damage. It is getting through, but it's not doing a ton of damage. What's kind of funny is they're both size 5, but the Dione looks a shit ton bigger than him. He's getting poked at. Okay, he's switched to a second form. Now that reset... Well, maybe it didn't... I thought it reset the fatigue. I guess it didn't. Okay. I don't think it's going to matter much, except the imps won't be able to damage him because of the ethereal, but... I think it's basically the same situation. I think we have a new champion winner. Oh! No? I think that was an imp that got hit for 27. 16 hit points. 5. 9. Alright. Put Hinam on the scoreboard, boys. He has won the 28th round of the Champions Arena, the 28th turn, and as a reward, he gets the Sun Armor, which is kind of cool armor. It gives awe, amongst, I think, having pretty good protection. I don't remember the exact stats, but that's cool. That's very cool. And let's go ahead and do the next turn, which will be 28. 29. Now, 29, I'm going to pull it up, but I'm pretty sure there's a bug in the mod, which I will fix, shortly before we host the next round of these, but there's nothing happened this turn because there was actually no arena event. So we're actually, for whatever reason, it skipped 28. The arena was supposed to happen starting 28 and execute on 29. So what we did is we basically just said 30 isn't that. This would normally be the final round, but we said this isn't the final round. Instead, we'll basically do one more after it. And so this one will count for 3 points, and then the next one will count for 10. A message from Helheim. Hoping Arco doesn't go in this round since its mindless boy got mute. So we're not going to try and turn timer this turn, since it doesn't go very well versus the 2 lifelong protection strats. The message from End. For my loss, I find the Blood Keep on turn 79. In this game when it's almost over. So the Blood Keep is pretty cool because you get a free fort, but that would have been really helpful at the beginning to speed up research, but not so helpful here. And I'm sorry for spoiling. We have the Moloch making its return from equipped with the double smasher and a big pile of imps, an attack booster and a damage booster and a ring of regen. And he's versus a Polemark. And the Polemark has the Godslayer Spear, which is pretty good. Does armor-piercing fatigue damage to gods. And it always hits. And then he's boosted his defense stat all the way up to 29, which is very high. He's also got Halt Heretic 7, and that is because he had the little Polemark ritual done to him. I forgot what it is. But, yeah. Burning Pearl, Girdle of Might. Doesn't have a hat on, but he's got a decent hat to start, so we'll see what happens. Okay, he just can't handle the imps. It's a problem, like, you jump in and attack at the beginning, and how are you going to handle all the imps? So certain things are not very good against these summon strats, even though they would do very well in 1v1 combat. Next up, we have another Scrotty coming in. This time he has Berserker Pelt, and he is fighting M the Prophet. Okay. So this time he ran forward, and he's got double lifelongs. Ooh, that's spooky. Wow. Okay, so Dusk Dagger, double lifelongs. That is some pretty serious business. I want to watch that again. Partially because I want to check out that Scrotty one more time, but also I want to see if this guy just did any buffs or if he just ran straight in. Wait, so this guy's got the Berserker Pelt, so he's not going to do any buffs. He's just going to run in. And this guy runs in too. He's blessed. I can't tell. Oh, he's the Prophet, so he starts off blessed. Yeah, that's brutal. That is a scary kid from Helheim. And next we have Helheim versus Arco. And Arco just sent the Mystic in, so I think we know how that goes. Oh, he did hit him with Frozen Heart. That's actually significant. This guy does not have a way to get rid of or to heal up. I don't believe. I don't believe there's a bless, like regen or anything. So he's gonna run in. Watch this. Frozen Heart hits him for 19. He's only got 2 hit points left. That's actually going to make it very difficult for this guy to survive. He has no way to heal, and he's not going to heal in between rounds. And now he's got to kill Yomi with only 2 hit points left. And to this, I have to say good luck. So he casts Blessing. He's going to make a boatload of imps here. He now has to kill both forms of the Dione without getting hit by the Soul Vortex. Oh man, this guy's got a Stone Bird for Repel, which can also be a zinger, because if he pushes through Repel with Morale, he could take 1 damage, which when you only have 2 health is a big deal. A Faithful for Luck. Eye Catcher to scoop out some eyeballs. A Horned Helmet for an extra attack. Boots of the Messenger for fatigue and regen. His heroic trait is unequal to obesity, so he's got a boatload of hit points. This is a scary offer. His name, an offer you can't refuse. And this Soul Vortex is going to be great against all these imps. I think there's no way he can lose this with Soul Vortex and all these imps, even though this guy's hitting him with 32 defense and a Dusk Dagger. I think the Soul Vortex is too strong. But he's losing hit points. Oh, I'm wrong. I am totally wrong. Because look, there's 3 imps in the same tile as this guy. So not only do you have to get past, oh my god, it's even higher, 35 defense, but you have to not also hit these 3 imps. Oh, he got him. He got him. He switched to this form too. I could have sworn he had an affliction. Did he get rid of that affliction? I didn't know if sometimes these involuntary forms, yeah. He got rid of his weakened. We'll get to see him in the final battle. Ubar coming in. Finally, we see a big Sultan with a big great sword of sharpness. He's got a flame helmet, which is notable for also giving body defense, even though it's a hat slot. Though it does give some minus reinvigoration. Chainmail of Displacement, a Dancing Trident, and a Stonebird. So lots of different repel options. However, this guy is pretty big and nasty. He's got 2 Smashers and a big pile of imps. These imps are not going to be bothered by his rather intense fire shield. 17 AP fire shield. Oh, he's buffing himself instead of running in. Oh, he's cast Petrify. The Bronze Colossus is not the only guy in the Petrify shop. Unfortunately, he's fatigued himself out, though. I think unless this guy dies, which he could, he doesn't have super high MR. If he dies to the MR check, he's fine. If he doesn't, I think he's going to wake up and kill this guy. Oh no, he gets petrified again. It's a staring contest. Frozen Heart. That's rather painful. Petrifies him again. I think this was an empowerment. I think he empowered him in water. Petrifies him again. And then he runs from fear. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. Next up, we have a Sarumancer versus a Demon Lord from Hell. I wonder who's going to win. There we go. I think he did get Spirit Curse off, though. So, Satis has basically 2 moves. Satis' moves are either Croc Dog or Get Wrecked, I'm Cursing You. Those are his 2 moves. He's not sending Sarumancers into Skelly Spam or something. He's like, no, we're going to Spirit Curse you. We have Pelagia doing some next level plays. He's got this guy to Horror Mark the Attacker. And a copper plate. That's actually really funny. On the side of End, we have a kind of interesting kit. We've got the Herald Lance, which is 3 times damage versus demons and undead. A Smasher, a tremendous amount of attack gear. So this guy's got 25 attack. And a Bless, which is pretty strong. Has Fate Weaving and Strength bonuses too. Yeah, okay. I think oh my god. You know what he didn't have? I thought that for sure this guy was going to lose. But what he didn't have was shock resistance. He got yeeted by Charged Body. And he got yeeted by it. 26 shock damage. It was a really high roll on the damage, but also, he didn't have any shock resistance, as we can see there. And then he just punched him with the spear. All right. So there we go. That is the end of End. You get it? End of End. And now we have, I believe this is the main course. I believe this is the final deal. We have Regret the Moloch, who we know is going to be on advancing cast spells and is going to try to petrify this Dione. And we have this Dione from Hell, who has been just butchering everything in front of him. Unequaled obesity. And it's going to be interesting, boys. This guy cursed, I can't remember. No. Soul Vortex is going to make quick work of these imps. And we also know these imps run from the Dione Fear pretty regularly. There goes Petrify. Incinerate. Incinerate again. I thought these guys had fire resistance. Wow. They, the AI really is upping its game. We're also playing on a different patch than when the game hosted, so it's possible we have different RNG. Petrify. Oh man, he's going to town. Yeah, that's the problem. This guy wakes up, and this guy is passed out. Because it's like, this guy's earth magic is pretty high, but he doesn't have... I think this is kind of the wrong gear. Like, if you're going to go full-on caster, I think you put up more Reinvig. That's basically the problem with this, is he's on advance and cast, but he keeps passing out. All right. Chalk another one up for Yomi. We have... he gets a flambeau as a reward. So I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. We'll go ahead and next episode, we're going to look at score graphs, and then we're going to look at the final kabang, the final fight. So we will see you guys there. Take care.